Well, I've been doing the program since its beginning. I mean, I started the first salsa band in 1995. We started the first mariachi started in 1997, and everything grew from there, and it snowballed. The Latin Music Studies area became an area in 2003. So I've been here from the beginning. Mariachi and the salsa band are two very influential styles in Latin music, and so those are the two we mainly focus on. It's recognizing and understanding the culture that we're deeply embedded in, not only by the people, but also by the geography of the area. So that's one thing that the Latin Music Studies brings to Texas State, is it brings that connection to the part of Texas and the geography and the people that are here. This is a huge, promotion thing for Texas State University. It brings a lot of attention, and it is one of the highlights, I think, of the School of Music and Texas State University. It exposes a lot of students that have never been in a salsa band or in a mariachi ensemble. I just see how impactful it is on students. Every single student especially students that have never done it, especially students that have never been in a Latin music ensemble, and they join a Latin music ensemble, every single one has told me the same thing, that they became a better musician all around because of their exposure to Latin music.
I am a theater major with an emphasis in education, so I'm getting my teacher certification. And then I have a minor in music, and I'm a part of Salsa del Rio as a vocalist. The second semester of my freshman year, I decided to audition, and at the time I made it to ODR. I was really new to salsa, I had never done it before. But it was super exciting, and everyone was so welcoming, and it was such a learning experience for me because I'd never experienced anything like that. And then after that first semester is when I made it to SDR. Both groups are amazingly talented. Both of them have talented musicians, and you just become a whole better musician and person.
I've grown so much as a guitarron player. I feel like I'm a professional player that's been playing for years, just because they have expectations for you, and I don't want to let them down as a player. I don't want to disappoint them. So the music that they give out, I learn, I memorize, and then I perform with all my other friends. And I was just scared of not being good enough for the instrument.
This is something new for me. This is the first time ever doing salsa. I was just I want to do something because I'm going to have some time. So I'm just might as well let me try out for salsa. I didn't think I was going to make it. In the beginning, when I first walk up to the stage, I'm a little nervous. My hands are clammy because you feel like you might mess up. But then once that first song comes out, or that first beginning of the song, you start singing, it just goes all the way. It gave me back my confidence.
Obviously, the obvious connection is we have people going into becoming mariachi teachers or, performers and all that.
I went to go monitor the local high school and middle school. And when I went to the middle school, I told them what I've been doing at Texas State. And then they found out I was in mariachi. They're like, oh my goodness, we just started a program here and we really need help with the guitarron player. Just on spot, I decided to help that girl for the week of spring break. I got her learning how to play guitarron. Just small things like that will help in the long run once I become an educator somewhere in Texas.
They're doing a multitude of different things, but we see nothing but success from our ex-students.
I have decided to get my master's in Latin music. I feel like there's just so much more to learn out of both genres of music, and I just want to become a better musician.
I really enjoyed graduate school so much that I kind of jokingly asked to stay another year or two. 2 weeks later after I graduated, I was offered a job. So in that sense, in that regard, it is like a dream come true. So I'm really enjoying it very much, regardless of all the work. One of the goals I have every day is let me be the best leader that I can be, the best example for them of a leader, so they can take that on into their life, into their profession, to their future. They all come from different backgrounds and come together into something that most likely they don't have no clue what they're getting into, but they do it as a team together.
Like, I can't thank this program enough because it has definitely just shown me what I'm capable of doing.
Every single person that has tried it has really turned around and loved it. And they love being in the ensembles.